Hey, family, welcome to day number 28 of the 28 Days of Love. It is the final day of this uh, amazing journey that we've taken, talking about all types of love. Love for your significant other, love for God, love for your children, love for your neighbor, love for yourself, and other elements that's necessary: effective communication, forgiveness, apology. Oh my goodness. And so yesterday we talked about self-defeating attitudes and behaviors and how to get rid of those. And today we're going to dive right into self-supporting attitudes and behaviors. And let me say this: every single thing I say tonight you need to do. And I'm not going to do the whole list because I want you to contact me or get the book, because the 28 Days of Love will be a workbook, and they'll have all of the information that we've covered the last 28 days in the workbook. But I'm just going to cover a few of them. The first is that you should constantly, and I mean constantly, do self-assessment, self-appraisal. Check yourself out. Find out if you're really doing the things that you know God has given you to do. Find out if you are walking in the giftings that you have. Do some regular, realistic self-appraisal. If you know that you need to do better with money, ask yourself and then do something about it. It is important that you routinely examine yourself. The next thing I want you to do, and this is a self-supporting attitude and behavior, I want you to routinely examine your circle of friends, the people that are around you, because the people that are around you, that pour into you, that you pour into, affects your space. It impacts what you do and how you do. So you want to be around people who will pour into you, who will support your vision, who will tell you the truth when you need to hear it. And so just because someone is around and they've been around, don't mean that they should stay around. So when you think about your inner circle, somebody might be there that no longer needs to be there, but you don't have to call them up and tell them you're no longer a part of the circle. You can just change the behavior, slowly move back, but you determine who's in your inner circle. The other thing that you should do is that you should reaffirm past accomplishments, things that you've done in the past. So often we are so busy doing, that we don't take time, take stock, and celebrate our accomplishments. Revisit the things that have made us smile and made us happy, and things that we did well at. Yes, constantly, on a regular basis, reaffirm your past successes, because you don't want to always wait for someone else to toot your own horn. It's your horn. Put it up to your mouth and toot it. Yes. Next, you want to realistically surround yourself with quality people. And when I say quality, a lot of times people think money. Not just money, not just people who have money, but surround yourself with people who have integrity, people who say what they mean and mean what they say, people that aren't easy to anger, people that's not moody, people that are joy-filled, people that praise and give honor where honor is due. You want to be around quality people, and you decide who you want to be around. You decide what quality is for you, because your network will determine your net worth. Think on those things, why don't you? Then you should create and use support groups. You know, the Bible tells us is that we should always have wise counsel. Well, in order to have wise counsel, you need to have a counsel to go to. So you should determine and develop your support group. The people that you can go to, the people that you can talk to, the people that you can ask questions, the people that you will really listen to what they have to say, because you value their opinion, you value what they've been through, you value their experiences, and you know that they're going to tell you just like it is. And we all need that. Every single person needs a voice of reason. The next thing you want to do is that you want to be adapting to change. Everything must change. Nothing stays the same. The young become the old. Yes. So we need to make sure that we are able to adapt to change, because every single day things are changing. You have to create new normals when things change. When you lose a loved one, you create a new normal. When your children go off to school, you create a new normal. When you purchase a new home, you create a new normal. When you have a baby, you can create a new normal. But change is ever present, and we have to be able to adapt to the changes that are happening and that show up in our life, because you don't want to be so rigid that you dig your heels in and then you have to get knocked over in order for change to help you and understand how it helps you. I also want you to use conflict to promote positive change. See, think about conflict, that people think conflict is always a negative. No, you can use conflict. You can use conflict to begin to look at something different, to learn something different, to do it differently, to come up with a new plan, a new strategy. Conflict does not have to be fisticuffs. No, conflict can be, I see it one way, you see it another way, but when we bridge that thinking and we find the commonality, that's true innovation, and you can get true innovation. The next thing, oh, this is so big. This is huge. This is huge. This is huge. Letting go of yesterday's baggage. Anything that happened 10 minutes ago, you cannot change. And so you want to get to the point that you really let go of the past. You let go of the past because God does not consult your past to determine your future, and neither should you. You should not get stuck in what you used to do and what you did before and think that that's going to cripple you from going forward, from moving forward, for doing something different and doing something new. No, you just need the thought. And the thought will lead to the words, and the words will lead to manifestation. So yes, you want to let go. You don't want to be like Erykah Badu says, the bag lady. Let go of yesterday's baggage. And then you want to accept responsibility for your own behaviors. Stop blaming other people. On the list yesterday, we talked about blaming others for where you're at, for your circumstances, for what's going on with you. But oftentimes, most times, it's a choice that you made. And own up to your stuff. Be real about your stuff and take responsibility for it. Because that's the only way you can heal from a thing, is to be real about a thing. And then lastly, I am going to say you need to master your relationships to people, places, and things. You need to master them and don't let them master you. Any person that is causing you irritation, to be upset, you can't sleep at night, you need to readjust that relationship. Any place that's got you all upset, you got to go there all the time. It's the only thing you can do. You got to be open to newness and learning new things. And then anything that you can't let go, anything that you so gravitated to that you might become a hoarder. So no, you want to be able to master your relationships to people, places, and things, and don't let it master you. Well, that is day number 28. I want to thank you so much for joining me on this journey. I want you to please subscribe to my YouTube page, which is Dr. Sabrina Jackson, the People Expert. And I'm going to be uplifting and giving information there on my YouTube page. And we're going to continue